This bread's so good. This is so good.
Thank you for watching One of the Podcasts hosted by me and your good friend CrossFireX. Now subscribe.
We can't hear that. We can't hear that.
You can't hear it?
No.
Oh man. Never mind.
So did you want to take flow tonight or no?
I ain't taking no flow.
No? You don't want to challenge yourself?
I'm too tired right now.
How many times is tired the excuse?
Shut up, man. I'm adjusting. Okay, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ask me some questions, man.
Listen, man. If I'm not gonna put you in your place, who will? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm your boy. I'm trying to make sure you succeed and excel.
Are you trying to put me in my place?
I'm trying to make sure you succeed and excel, bruh. You know what I mean? Just looking at
Yeah, I feel that.
It's all good intentions. You know, someone's gotta just like with me, right? Like none of the boys. I don't want the boys to just tell me that all my content's good content if it's not good content, because then how am I gonna improve?
Yeah, you're gonna be like,
I'm just gonna be stagnant, thinking I'm Gucci Gang. You know what I mean? And
yeah, like those shit ass rappers who all his friends be like, yeah, man, you're so fucking good when they're trash.
yeah, the SoundCloud rappers. Yeah. I think it's important to have people around you that aren't just gonna be yes men. You know, you want them to say what they're really thinking, because how else do you fucking improve?
True.
So,
what episode is this?
I think it's 8. I think we're on 8.
One the Podcast, episode 8, hosted by Jimmy, myself, and CrossFireX. Hello, smile.
Oh shit! Is this it? Are you just jumping into it?
No.
No. It's the bluff. It's the bluff. Nah, it's alright. It's alright. I don't mind. There doesn't even have to be like a leader in flow. Like, we can just fucking waffle back and forth too. We haven't done this in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we haven't. We took last week off because of necromancy for RuneScape 3.
And we did the week before that, but then the week before that, we actually took off because I was sick. So
yeah,
couple, disturbances, couple of things getting in the way, but nothing too major. We're still pretty consistent. We're still on it. So I think that's the most important thing.
We're here. Smile.
Exactly. We have a lot of people that have been asking, on Sundays they come to the channel. They're like, hey man, where's the podcast? No podcast today? People get like genuinely surprised when you tell them like last week, last Sunday.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, man, necro grind.
Nice. We in the thick of it right now.
Yeah. Which I've been enjoying a lot. Feels good to really enjoy RuneScape and have something to do with the game again,
Yeah, I feel that.
I haven't.
For you, I'm like the complete opposite.
Well, I mean, why do you think that is? Do you think maybe that content creation had like an effect on that? Like, because you were maybe playing more than you would have been otherwise if you weren't creating content, and so like you stretched out playing a lot more, or?
No, I was gonna play anyways. I mean, I've always been a gamer. Putting in long hours is like no stranger to me. I'd still be playing the same hours, but I think I'm just like reallocating my time elsewhere, more IRL stuff. But no, I wouldn't say like streaming had anything really to do with it. I think I'm just burnt on video games like in general, right? Or just being online too much.
So is it like video games? You think it's video games as a whole? You don't think it's like one particular game or one particular?
No, I think it's video games as a whole. I think I put way too much time into it and not having like a really good balance with IRL stuff. Because like my days were like when I was like really, really streaming was just like 8 hours of scape, right? End the stream. I'm still scaping. I go to sleep. I wake up. 3 hours go by. I hit the live. Like that was day in, day out. And I was used to that. I like to say COVID because everybody was indoors for COVID. Everyone was just so used to it. And so, like, I kind of just got, like bored, right? I just wanted to do more. Like, I would just stare at my screen. I'm just like, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to go exercise. I'm going to read a book. I haven't read a book in a while, bro.
Nah. So you even took up reading. You're just looking for anything.
I'm just looking for anything. Right? Because I like as of like right now, like I just don't enjoy being online as much. I was playing Left 4 Dead 2 before the podcast. Like I still like video games, but I think I put way too much time and my social life suffered.
But
So I'm trying to get my social life back.
That's why I was asking if maybe it was content related too, because part of like being a content creator, you are playing a lot more games because we are doing it for so long, right? And so like that's why I was saying like, okay, if you weren't a content creator, there would have been scenarios in which maybe you played 4 hours, you started to get a little bored, but because you were live, you stretched it another 2 hours. Whereas if it was a normal day and you weren't live, you'd have gotten off instead of stretching it 2 more. But for the sake of creating content, you stretched it a little bit, right?
Yeah, like so my biggest content in RS3 was just PVMing, and like when I get bored with PVM and I wanted to stretch it out, I do boring stuff that I don't like to do, like skilling, or that's why I started doing dailies, because it was a filler, because I got actually bored of the game. But yeah, like as you said, you want to stretch it out a little bit more. So yeah, just a little bit of that.
Yeah,
that I did do.
I think that's super relatable too, because like. And so that's where you got to kind of find like there's gonna be sacrifices, right? And so like you said, you'd find yourself off stream doing like the boring shit that you wouldn't do on stream, and so you were playing even more off stream in that. So like for instance, you do like let's say you do a 5-hour stream and then you get off, but you stay on for another 2 hours on the game, not because you want to, but because you know as a player it needs to get done.
Yeah,
and you're not trying to do it on stream because that's not exciting or fun, and so
it's not.
So then you force yourself to do it when you don't really want to, and so that's where for me, I just stopped caring, in the sense of like, okay, my archaeology needs to get done. I don't like doing it on stream because it's really boring. It kills my chat, and then when the chat's dead, it's really hard for me to like have motivation to keep going because there's nothing to riff off of, right? I'm a big riffer, and there's nothing to riff off of. And then but because that's not so, because of that being the case, I'm not going to do the non-exciting stuff on stream, which is fine. That's not a big deal. But also, I don't want to stretch game time and play more than I have to, because I don't want to burn out, or because maybe I'm trying to, or maybe I am burnt out and I want to play less to begin with. And so then I don't do it off stream either, so it just doesn't get done. And so I realize as a player, I have to prioritize things better. And for me, it just meant not caring about things that need to get done, because in reality, it doesn't need to get done. It's something I want to get done, but if it doesn't happen, it's not going to kill me. It doesn't matter. And so I just started playing the points. I started playing the aspects of the game that I enjoyed. And if I didn't enjoy it, I just didn't play it, and I didn't care. Now, as a RuneScape player, we know what that looks like, because we call it poverty moments, right? Not to say being in, not to joke about being in poverty, but there are aspects of my Iron Man that suck because I don't do them, because they're not very fun to do. So I just don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm a big like proponent of, especially in the recent years, I play games to have fun, and if I'm not having fun, I'm not playing it. And so in past years, after playing video games for so long and doing it as a job for so long, in past years, I would have just, grind. If I no longer have fun, I'm not going to keep playing it, because that's detrimental to my mental health, and so that's not good. So I just altogether just entirely avoided like being in those scenarios.
Yeah, but I feel like you like the thing with like balance. I think you have because I'm trying to get like the IRL aspect back into things. I feel like you have a really nice balance. You have it figured out. I mean, you've been doing it longer than I have, so you have more time to figure it out.
You want to know the truth? I didn't have the balance that I have now until I did the schedule. It took.
That was. That was like just like last year.
Yeah. It took like 4 different schedule changes, and I think it would work out, and I would try it for like a year, 2 years. Like I would really, really try it, and then in reality, you take a look at like, you go outside of yourself and you take a look at yourself, and I realized it actually didn't work as good as I thought it was, and it took me getting to this schedule to find out that the other schedules were actually terrible, and this is the one that has really allowed me to have that balance. But there was like, obviously there's still sacrifice that came with that. Not even just my sacrifice, but like there's sacrifice on Tabby's end too, because like I don't go to bed with her at night. So, and now naturally people would think, well, on your day off, but even on my day off, I have to maintain schedule. So on my day off, I still don't go to bed with her because I have to maintain that nighttime schedule. So there's still like, you just got to find the sacrifices that are worth and where that tweaks like other things. But yeah, it can be hard, man. It's really, really hard to like find a good schedule that like resonates and allows you to have a IRL aspect too.
Yeah, having the regular like 9 to 5 schedule is more beneficial for me for have the IRL aspect. The nighttime schedule fucks me. It literally does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could play games. I like playing games at night. I always love the night, but like, I can't have like a social life really.
For me, it worked out really well because I would like skip all the family parties because I would be on stream during the family parties because I used to do 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So smack dab middle of the day. So I would literally be on stream during the family parties. They start them at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Now, because of this schedule, I can still show up and go to them for a couple of hours if I want to because I don't start till 6 o'clock. So it allowed me to like go to family parties again, and it kind of gave me that, like, it gave me the family aspect back because I for years, dude, I skipped everything. Oh, you guys are going to my aunt's house? Nah, I gotta stream. I gotta stay consistent. Oh, it's a birthday party. What time? Oh, it's right in the middle of the day. I'm gonna be on stream. I won't be able to. I wouldn't even like cut stream short for him. Like I would just, if it's in the middle of stream, I can't do it. I can't make it. And so
AC came on.
Oh yeah, you get so yeah, for me it was like it wasn't until this schedule till I really got, because now I have like, well, I fucked it up too. This schedule like wasn't working for a while because I was staying up till 6 o'clock in the morning. And then I was sleeping till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So that free time that I originally gave myself in the mornings when Tabby's at work, I no longer had because I was sleeping through it because I was staying up later at night. And because it was so late at night, I like, because it was so late at night, I would get into procrastination habits. So like during the day, I'm more likely to work because it's midday, right? You have that, your body naturally has that more energy. And so you're more likely to get stuff done. At night, it's late. Your body doesn't have that energy. And then I also just did an 8-hour stream. So after stream, instead of like working on videos or looking at things that could be a TikTok or like tweeting something or even networking on other channels, after stream I would just kick back and watch YouTube videos till like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like I would just procrastinate the whole night. So I've been like reversing that again too. I've been going to sleep earlier.
Oh yeah, because you would stay up late.
Yeah, and for me, I've been going to bed at like 1:30, 2 a.m. at the latest. And so I'm getting up earlier again, which is nice. I'm up at like 11 a.m.
Yeah, my schedule right now is I wake up at like 5 or 6, and I go to sleep at like 10 or 11.
Yeah, see, and that, 5 or 6 in the morning, and you get all that time in the morning.
Yeah, which is really nice. I do like waking up in the morning. I like the morning schedule. It's just like the thing that fucks it up is playing games. I forget who it was. I think it was Trav. He's like, "Are you ready for when you play Rust and you're gonna fuck it up?" Like as a joke, and I was like, you know,
and that happened.
Yeah, it happens, but yeah, I've always been bad at keeping a schedule, but like waking up really early, being able to do like stuff in the morning, is really nice. And then especially like if I start to stream at like 10 o'clock, I can end at like 3, 4 right now. And then still have the rest of the night for myself. Yeah, I can go out. I can do like the editing and stuff if I wanted to. Brainstorm.
That is true.
And then basically my whole head is around trying to get back my social life because during COVID, I was just like for lack of a better word, just a basement dweller. Like I'm not in a basement, but
I think a lot of people
I'm just like in this room, this box of emotion, and I'm just comfortable. Like I would order food a lot. It's expensive to order food. The food is like literally down the street, but I would order it through fucking DoorDash because I'm too lazy to go outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like going out and getting my food and like talking to somebody is like really good because um I don't know, because if you just stay like shut in like that, you kind of feel lonely,
We go
right?
like stir. They
Because
call
you
it like
don't,
stir crazy.
yeah, like because you don't have many interactions with people, right? The only interactions you have are like online, but it's different. Like you don't see somebody's face, you don't see how
It's
the
like
way
those
they talk. You just see,
parasocial, like when they talk about
y-
parasocial relationships.
yeah, kind of like that. So like you're not really getting a really like social interaction. So when I started going out, I'm kind of got like that social butterfly aspect back. Like I'm not so much like shy anymore. I say hello to people. I make an effort to say hello to people now, just because I want an interaction, because I haven't had one in so long, and it's actually really nice. Like my headspace now is like really really good.
That's good. Yeah, I mean that mental
Yeah,
improvement. That's always that's always really good too, right? Is getting out in general. That vitamin C and vitamin D, man. Getting that from the sun. It's like
yeah, dude.
it
I
matters. It matters big time.
yeah, I had woken up one day and I went outside to feed Chloe, my dog, and I looked at my hands and I was like, holy shit, I'm super pale. Right? And I've been having headaches. I was like, maybe I have a vitamin D deficiency because I've had it before. When I was in high school, I went for a checkup and he's like, yeah, you have a vitamin D deficiency. He's like, you need to go outside, drink some milk and stuff. So I was like, oh my God, like I went through it again. So I make an effort to go outside, get some sunlight.
That's why it's like
I,
it's
I
really
drank a
hard.
whole tall glass of milk that day.
That's why like winter times are really really fucking hard for me because
uh,
with my schedule and staying up
yeah.
late,
Hmm.
I don't get sunlight in the winter. Like literally, I'm talking for 3 to 4 months, I get very, very, very little sunlight because
Yeah.
here and just in the winter in general, here peak winter, 3:30 p.m. the sun's going down, like 3:30 p.m. By
That's
four
early as
o'clock,
fuck.
by 4 o'clock, the sun's in. It's dark already. It's 4 p.m. and it's dark already. And I'm not even waking
Yeah, that's
up.
early. Yeah.
I wasn't even waking up until 1:30 in the afternoon. So I'm getting like 2 hours of sunlight if I go outside.
If you go outside,
If I
yeah.
go outside, if I don't, I'm not
Yeah.
getting it. So in the wintertime, as a content creator, as a full-time content creator, it's really really hard. I tend to adjust my schedule because of it. But yeah, it's one of those like that's personally that's why I want to move somewhere where it's always warm, because at least if it's um when it's warm, there's that motivation to go outside. In the
Uh-huh.
wintertime, it's here. It could be -20 outside. There might be sun out
Jesus.
there, but it's -20. I'm not fucking
Yeah.
going outside. Like, so even the couple hours of
Yeah.
sunlight that I could get, I'm not getting because it's cold. It's uncomfortable. So who the hell wants to go outside? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you only go, especially like here when we have snow on the roads. It doesn't make sense to
It's
go
a
out
bit.
and go
Yeah, it's a
drive,
bitch to
clean off
go
the
out. Yeah.
car. So you only
Yeah.
go out when you need to go out, when you have to
It's
go
it's
out.
a whole ass mission. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
that.
And so that's
Yeah.
why I always say it doesn't make sense for me to keep staying in Wisconsin. Like I need to move west because I need to avoid winter. Like winter is very, very bad for me. So if I can get out of
Yeah.
it, that's the move, right? The only reason truthfully, the reason why I still even stay in Wisconsin is because of my mom. So, but
Yeah.
in the future, for sure, I'm getting the hell out of Wisconsin. Otherwise, if it wasn't for my mom, I would have already left. I honestly would have already left. There ain't shit here
Yeah.
anyways. It's like a place you come to
Yeah.
like retire.
I mean, California is really fucking expensive. Like, if I didn't have like family obligations here, all my family's here,
I'd
I
probably
would
go
have
to
left too.
Texas. I don't really fuck with like
Texas?
yeah, I'd probably go to like I'd go to Texas just cuz it's warm and in certain areas it's
Okay.
stupid cheap.
Okay.
No, if you go to like
Is that
Austin,
is that
Houston, it's not going to be cheap.
is that the only reason?
I got family in Texas too.
Oh, okay.
My oldest sister moved to Texas because her husband is in the military, so they get moved around all the time. But they bought a home
Oh,
in
yeah.
Texas so that they could stay in Texas regardless of the military. So they really like it out there, and I've been out there a couple of times now, and I like it out there too. But this is more closer to like New Mexico. It's like the upper corner of
Oh,
Texas. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I've been to Galveston, I've been to El Paso, in those areas.
Come and take it. Um, I think I would move like I don't know. I want to go back to Alabama. I, I want to go back to Alabama, dude. I liked it out there. It was pretty cool. It gets hot as fuck. It gets cold as fuck, but I like it. It's cheap too.
I can't go there. I can't go there. Yeah, I mean, so like, yeah, for me, I need to go west because it has to be warm. I'm trying to avoid winters, man. I can't do this winter stuff anymore.
Yeah.
26
I mean,
years. Well, it's like, bro. Not only is it cold and there's the lack of sun. You ever try to shovel snow that's frozen?
You can't even shovel it, right?
Oh no, you can.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, you can. Oh, you can. It sucks though. Here's the best part. In Wisconsin, you get snow that inevitably packs onto the ground. And it's so cold, the snow that packs onto the ground freezes and turns to ice. And then you'll have snow on top of that frozen snow. So when you're shoveling, you're not hitting all the way down to the ground. You're hitting to the ice layer, and then you're pushing. There's no grip on your feet. So you're pushing off of ice.
Okay.
So in the process of
that's where there's that funny video with that guy with the shovel who's fucking
sliding all over the place. So in the process of not trying to bust your shit on ice, you're still lifting wet snow, which is gonna be heavier than dry. Like, it's heavier than the fluffy shit. Wet snow is I get lake effect snow because of Lake Michigan, so I only get wet snow. Rarely do we ever not get wet snow.
Oh man.
So it's always heavy. And it always freezes because it gets fucking below zero every single night. I mean, dude, we have nights in Wisconsin. I remember I lived in my apartment, and it was negative 43 degrees, and the water heater in the apartment building bursted, so no one had heat. No one had heat.
Cold ass
and
showers.
It was negative 43 at night. It was negative 43. It was hot water heat, so we didn't have heat, bro.
There's some villages that don't have heat like that, and it's cold as fuck, and they're taking cold ass showers.
Bro, I don't even know how people live in Alaska.
They have a water reservoir where it's fucking frozen, bro. And they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower, take a scoop, right, and go."
Yeah, bro. We got an ad break. We got an ad break dropping at a minute 30.
Well, guys, welcome back from the ad break. It's the podcast with me, Jimmy, and your other host, CrossFireX.
And your that one's
shut
funny.
Up, man.
That one's pretty funny.
Shut up. Anyways, we were talking about winter time. I've never lived in the winter, but Crossfire has, and he's gonna enlighten me on what it is to live in the winter time.
No, there's no enlightenment. It's fucking terrible. People like so it's like you ever hear of like people from Florida or people from like California? They're like, I've never felt the snow before. I just want to feel the snow, and then they take a vacation.
Yeah, me, I love the snow. But the thing is,
Chicago.
Everyone says you like the snow until you live in it.
You live in it,
which is fair because I've never lived in the snow, but I love the snow.
Yeah, like I could never see snow again. Like people around Christmas time want a white Christmas, and I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah,
let that bitch be dry. I'm trying to go outside in a t-shirt on Christmas Day.
I want a white Christmas.
Hell no, nah.
I've always wanted a white Christmas, bro.
You want to know why I don't like white Christmas? Because it's not just white Christmas for me. I don't just get to stay home. I gotta travel to 2 other family houses. If it's shitty outside, then I have to travel through that shittiness. So it's like, nah, I already got to travel through the bullshit all winter long. And here in Wisconsin, winter starts in October and ends in March. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? It's not fucking 3 months. It's like 6 months. I'm in winter longer than I'm in, like, fall doesn't really exist here. Like, people like fall, but it's like 2 weeks here and then we get snow.
We get all the seasons. Our winters are not that long.
And like spring ain't that long either. And by the time summer comes around, you're already almost back at winter. And like I was just telling Tabby the other day, she's like, I can't believe it's August 20th. I was like, I can't believe it's about to snow soon.
Yeah, this year went by super fast. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like other people can relate. This year just went by crazy fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because life got back to normal. Right? Like people will say that like at the end of 2022 life really started to get back to normal, but I feel like 2023 like life really got back to normal. And so
okay, like
the pace
past
picked
COVID
up.
stuff.
Yeah, the
okay.
pace picked back
Yeah.
up. Like people got busy. Like because you got to think about it. 2020 to 2022 were the longest years in history. We like sat inside. Nothing changed for me. I just want to throw that out there.
Nothing. See, yeah.
Nothing
I
really
mean, with
changed
content
for me.
creators, it was kind of a W, but like,
but for other people,
yeah,
stuck inside.
Time slowed down, and then like you said, the pace been picked up.
The pace is picked back up again. People are going to concerts. They're going out. I'm going to Ren fairs every other weekend. Yeah, I don't want to talk about how much money we spend there. It's a ridiculous amount. It's expensive, dude. Well, they raised the prices.
Okay. Is it expensive to deal with the snow? Speaking of money,
it depends.
Do you have to buy a bunch of equipment?
Well, okay, so it depends. A lot of people in Wisconsin own snowblowers. I don't. Because I can go to Menards and I could buy 2 nice ass snow shovels with the blades on the bottom to break ice. Yeah, our snow shovels are weapons. They have blades on the bottom.
Jesus.
Yeah, like literally they have blades on the bottom to break ice. And so for me, I don't mind shoveling. It gives me an excuse to get out of the house. So I buy shovels.
Yeah.
I hate it every year though, because by the end of it, I'm like, I'm buying a snowblower next year. But then all of summer goes by. I never do. All of summer goes by.
You never do.
Exactly. So it can be cheap. It can be like salt, because you got to salt your walks. Your walks. Because if your mailman fucking slips on ice, GG.
Wait, really? He could sue you?
Yeah, GG, bro. It's your responsibility to salt your walks.
Oh yeah, that's something I never thought of.
Yeah, your walks can't have ice on them. Like it's your responsibility, just like it's your responsibility.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And keep your weeds clean. Like we have an alley behind my fence. It's kind of on a tangent, but it's like I have to keep the weeds clear back there, or I can get a fine by the city.
Yeah, we have the same thing here. Like if your lawn looks like really bad, you'll get fined.
Yeah. So with snow, it can be cheap, right? Honestly, I'd argue a snowblower is like an upfront cost. Once you get a snowblower, it's just gas and it's fairly cheap to run. So it's not really expensive.
What about like snow tires or like chains? Do you need to buy those?
Not chains. A lot of people get snow tires. So, I don't know. I've lived in this shit my whole life, so I don't need snow tires to drive in it. A lot of people will get like 4-wheel drive cars, or they'll get snow tires and they think it makes them invincible. The snow's all the fucking same. Like just because you got snow tires on doesn't mean you should be hitting 45 and a 35. Like there's 3 feet of snow on the ground. Calm the fuck down, Playboy. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna kill somebody.
True. Is there a lot more accidents, or do people know how to like drive?
People know how to drive.
Okay, that's a good thing.
The accidents, accidents happen, right? Like, don't underestimate.
Yeah,
the
it's
snow.
it's inevitable that'll happen.
But people are used to driving in it around here, so it doesn't happen. But like, if you get somebody who is not used to it, like let's say you move to Wisconsin, you're gonna get in an accident your first year if you're not extremely careful.
Fuck.
Yeah, like I'm almost like because you have to understand, a lot of people panic when you go to, so like what it's like on ice. When you tap that brake, your brake just locks, and you hear the grinding. Your ABS kicks in, and you hear the grinding of your pads, and you realize your car's not stopping, but there are other cars still going past you on the road, and there's nothing you can do. They actually tell you you're supposed to pump your brakes.
Yeah, and you're supposed to turn.
You're not going to do that.
You're supposed to turn your wheel into the turn too.
Yeah.
The closest thing I've gotten to is like hydroplaning. Like I've hydroplaned before. That's when like you skid across the road because of the water.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know what that feels like. Like I've never really had hydroplaning, so I don't know if it's similar to ice.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like the same, but I mean that's the closest thing I've gone to, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Because when you see those videos, the cars just fucking spin on top of the ice, and there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking scary.
It is scary. You get used to, but like I said, if you live here, you get used to it. Like people who live here, they gonna go 5 under when we get a big snow. They're not gonna go to speed limit. They're gonna go 5 under to the speed limit. Like typically,
Yeah,
if it's normal, you're gonna drive 5 over the speed limit around here. Like that's kind of the norm. Like if it's 35, you'll go 40, and that's the norm around me. But in the wintertime, we're gonna go 5 under to the speed limit. We're not going to go 5 over.
Yeah.
And then we know to pump our brakes. If you're not from here, you're just going to brake like normal. You're not going to know to pump your brake. And so you will feel that, and you will slide out, and you will panic in the moment. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean.
I'm not going to panic. I never panic.
I think, so you think you won't panic?
No, because I've been into like accidents where like I don't panic at all.
Nah,
like
that's fair.
Like this one time on the freeway, I think somebody had like stopped. Like, you know, like I don't think they meant to brake check, but I think something happened on the road, and I was literally just like this.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't think you're like.
Yeah, I didn't even bat an eye. I just fucking adjusted. Well, and then after the fact, I was like, holy shit.
That's actually kind of funny. I think that's a Cali driver thing though, because I've been in Ubers where I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna get me fucking killed because you guys all drive crazy out there. But I think that's an effect of how big your guys' highways are. So I think that's natural. It's different when you're on snow though. Like I don't know how to describe it. I'm not gonna say like you're gonna panic and like freak out, but like your heart will fucking drop. It'll go to your asshole when you realize your car is not fucking slowing down. Like there's just no other way to describe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your first instinct whenever you want to stop is to hit the brakes, but that's like the worst thing you could do. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a unique challenge for sure. But like I said, I mean, it's just like living anywhere else that you're not used to living. There's always going to be unique challenges with that. Mm-hmm. It's always. Yeah, speaking of, are you a crazy driver?
I used to be when I was younger. I'm I'm both like aggressive and like passive at the same time. Like I know when to like speed that shit up. I know when to slow the fuck down. Like I'm just a very cautious person.
Cautious.
But like my younger self, nah, dude, I was fucking gassing.
Reckless.
I was reckless as fuck. I'm weaving in and out of traffic on the freeway for fun. Like, yeah, zooming down the mountain road that we have.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was bad.
Would you say you're more cautious when you have like other people in your car too?
Oh, 100%. My driving changes the moment I have somebody in the car, because one, I'm responsible for their life. If I fuck up, like it's one thing if it's kind of morbid, but if I kill myself, that's my bad. That's like I fucked up. But if I kill the homie, then that would hurt me more. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't fathom putting somebody else in danger, regardless if I knew them or not. I just don't want to put anybody else in harm's way. So yeah, my driving always changed. I was always careful whenever I have somebody in the car.
All right, Lid, I was asking for T-Con purposes. About to find out if I was riding with you or if I was riding with Ryder. You know what I mean?
I'm about to hit the oops.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Ryder the same question depending on your answer. So
Nah, I'm very adamant about like not being a fucking reckless fool with other people in the car.
Yeah. All right, cool. Just try to make sure I'm going to live through the vacation.
I just got psychoanalyzed right now. He asked a general question that had an ulterior motive to the answer. You had no clue
there was a whole motive behind it, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I just, just hey, well, how's your driving? That's fucking funny, man. Yeah, dude. Driving is, my brother drives like a fucking maniac, so I don't get in the car with him. He's a left foot kind of guy, brake late kind of guy.
That's my mom. I always get sick in her car because she just fucking gasses it.
Oh my god.
She's a safe driver, but she's just very fast.
Oh my god, man.
Like she'll come to the stops. She'll come to the light at like 20 and then just hit the brakes at the end and just.
Tabby's kind of the same way. I feel bad because like I'm not a backseat driver, but with her I am. Because I'd just be sitting there holding the oh shit handle the whole ride.
Yeah.
And it's not because she's a bad driver. But because I'm like, yo, you gonna brake or what? The light's been red for a fucking minute. I'll be sitting there like, yo, when's she gonna hit the brake? I would have already started slowing down the car, hitting the brake a little bit, letting off. No, she's like, last minute brake and then brake fully. And it's like,
or hit the curb, say oops.
I told her all the time. Because I used to drive. I used to always drive. Mm-hmm. And then after, let me see. I don't know. It was just at one point I started letting her drive. I just started going in the passenger seat, letting her drive a little bit more. And then when I started letting her drive more, she refuses to let me drive again. Up until recently. Now I do a lot more driving again. Yeah, I'd be like, let me drive.
So
She's
you
like,
were the
no.
passenger princess.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, dude. Because she was for a long time. I would drive everywhere, and then after a while, like I said, I let her drive, and then she wouldn't let me drive again. She'd be like, "No, I'm driving. No, I'm," because she likes to drive. And now, within the last 4 months, I've started driving again. I fucking love it. I fucking love it because I'm in control of the vehicle. You know what I mean? Like I know what to expect. I'm in control of the vehicle, and like I don't know. I feel like I see things more than the average person in terms of like driving. Like I can almost, okay, this is gonna sound fucking not like that. Like I can almost tell what someone's gonna do before they do it, and it almost always happens. Like you can kind of tell when someone's gonna make a stupid move. Like if someone's in a right turn only lane, I can tell when they're gonna go fucking straight and not actually make that right turn, and I'll see it ahead of time.
Yeah. And also some like streets where people make mistakes a lot. Like you kind of already know. It's like, okay. And then you see it and you're just like, yep, this is gonna happen. That happens to me all the time. Especially because we're having a lot of construction around our house too.
Dude, the construction.
To try to extra careful. Yeah.
Because
people be just blowing through it, bro.
Well, and you'll randomly have lanes that'll like merge. And we had like, for instance, they just turned our highway from a 2-lane highway into a 3-lane highway with turn lanes. So they're technically 4 with the turn lane, but it's actually 3 lanes going straight.
Yeah.
I know it sounds tiny to you, I'm sure. And for about a year, only 2 lanes of the highway was open. But at a major intersection, in order to prevent traffic backup, they had all 3 lanes open. So one lane has to merge into the other 2 lanes. The dumbest shit I've ever seen. And you have people,
some people just don't know how to fucking merge
in the left lane, and they don't merge until it's too late, or they just cut you off, and you got to watch them.
It's so dumb. People do not know how to merge. It's one car after the other. You gauge it right. Sometimes you got to let people pass in front of you. Sometimes you just got to cut somebody. Like, people just don't know how to fucking merge.
And not only that, but like, dog, if there's a giant orange flashing arrow,
flashing sign that you got to get over, don't try to fucking gut it till the end, right?
You're still fucking riding the lane a mile back, and you ain't even attempted to turn your turn signal on and merge? Bro, get the fuck out of my way, man. Get off the goddamn road. You obviously shouldn't have gotten your license. You need to turn. You need to fucking turn right because you missed your fucking opportunity to merge. Yeah. And I'm sorry.
Sit this one out.
I like when that shit happens because I'm the guy.
Because you're the guy that blocks them.
You're not getting in on me, buddy. You might get in behind me. You're not getting in on me, buddy. I'm that asshole. You know what I mean? I'm like, I've done that a couple of times. You could, like, bro, because it's so annoying. It's like, dude, all you have to do is turn your turn signal on. I'm gonna make space for you. I'm that driver. Like, if you got it on and I know you're gonna merge, I'm gonna slow down and let you do your thing.
Toss on the signal. I know you gotta merge. I see it. All right.
But it's like when you deliberately are ignorant to the sign and you wait till the last second to merge. Not on me, buddy.
Not today.
Not
you
on
thought
me.
It was sweet.
Yeah. Like, well, your old dude thought I was gonna let him over. Nah. Now he's
little bro thought I was.
Now he's sitting there, and I look in the rear view, and 6 cars are still driving, and he's still stuck there. It's like you should have fucking merged. You would have had it in. Like, you would have been in. You know what I mean? But you didn't, and so now you're sitting there for 7 cars extra.
Do you have a problem with people stopping in the middle of the fucking intersection? Like, let's say, so around here, the freeway's like right next to my house. And so a lot of people want to get on the freeway fast as possible. All right. They'll see a green light, right? But they'll notice that the lane is only so big and it's filled, and they still go. The red light's there, and they block the whole fucking intersection. So when the other cars go, they have nowhere to fucking go.
Oh, so like they're in the middle of the intersection?
They're in the middle of the fucking intersection, just chilling. Yes. And they're stuck there.
Or other cars start going and let them through.
They fucking go. They have to fucking maneuver around them, dude.
That's
it's so fucking annoying.
That's big city probs.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
There's one time my grandma was like,
big
"Yeah,
city
just
probs.
take it." And I'm like, "No, there's cars right there. If I take it, I'm in the middle of the fucking road."
So in a small city, the traffic isn't as crazy. So like, we'll pull out into the intersection from the turn lane if we don't get the turn arrow, because very few of our lights have turn arrows. So we'll pull out into the middle of the intersection, okay? And we'll be in the middle.
Turn.
Yeah, we'll be in the middle of the intersection to turn.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Then the light turns red. You're still in the middle of the intersection.
And you go.
We'll go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, we don't have. What? So I get, maybe I'm confused on the situation then. When you say they stop it, like you're saying, like, do people just stay there?
They're not turning. Okay, think of it like there's a light ahead, intersection, and then your light. Okay, they block up the whole fucking lane, and the light is green, but there's no space. So if you stop behind them, you'll be in the middle of the intersection because there's no space. People
there's no
still
space
fucking
in the
go.
turn lane?
No, not in the turn lane. You're just going
just in a straight.
Yeah.
The light's green.
The light is green, but there's nowhere to fucking go because it's all packed. The rule is if there's no room, you can't go.
Intersection?
They drive through the intersection
at the light again
instead of yes.
Oh, that's big city props. That's big.
Yeah, because that's the rule. You can't if the light is green but there's no fucking room, you can't go because if that light turns red, you're stuck in the intersection and it blocks every fucking body.
That's foreign as fuck to me because that's big city props. We don't have.
Yeah, people do that all the fucking time near my house.
We don't have traffic like that to where we've ever had to sit at a green. During construction, maybe, but
no, not even during discussion.
Yeah, naturally, we don't have.
We have a lot of traffic here, to be honest. It's probably a California problem.
Your city alone probably has 10 times the amount that my city has.
True.
Like, I live. I live in. So Wisconsin is like maybe 3 major cities altogether, and then the rest of them are small towns and villages of like 6 to 15,000
villages.
I live in a city, but it's a smaller city. Like, so Milwaukee has like 600,000 people. Like, we're even less than that.
Okay.
Like, way less than that.
Yeah, everywhere's condensed over here.
Like, you could
drive. Like, condensed.
I live in a bigger city, but you could drive through my city. You can go from one end of my city to the other in like 15 minutes, and like be out.
Your city's that big?
Yeah, it's wide. I mean,
our cities are relatively small, actually. Well, I kind of live on where I live exactly. I live on the border of 3 different cities, so it's all blocked. And I don't want to dox myself, but anyways.
Okay, so without doxing
if I cross
yourself,
a certain street, okay, what?
I was gonna say, without doxing yourself, roughly what is the population of each of those cities?
I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know. I mean, I could look it up.
Yeah, I mean, if you got us, like, look it up. Because I'm curious because
177,000 is my city.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a city.
And it's kind of small.
That's
well,
it's
not small,
that's
but
bigger than my city.
Yeah. Okay, let me look up the city that's like directly like right next to me.
So, I guess it's hard because of like.
What the hell? 79,000?
79K.
That's the city directly above me.
Okay,
and then the city next to me.
How many different counties there are? That's really interesting.
Is 122,000. That's actually a lot of people. Holy fuck.
122K.
Yeah.
I mean, that's bigger than my city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's really interesting. It's really interesting to like think of the dynamic in other states and whatnot. Yeah, that is really, really interesting dynamics.
True. I mean, my traffic is objectively worse because I live like right next to the freeway. You would think the freeway would be loud as hell, but they have like really big walls, so you could still hear it.
Our freeway,
but it's not as bad.
our free. So I live on a you know, we have Lake Michigan here. So the way that our town is set up is like, you got the lakefront. Our freeway is at the outskirt of town.
Okay.
And it doesn't ever go into town.
Oh, our shit's just fucking in the middle,
yeah,
dude. We have so many freeways that just cut through the cities.
Yeah, so Milwaukee has a lot because Milwaukee has 600,000 and they've got a lot of traffic like that. Milwaukee has a lot of freeways and highways that go through the city. We only have we have a highway, but it's weird that they call it a highway because it's actually a street. On one end of the city, it's a street name. And then when you drive through, it widens slightly and becomes
and then it's a highway.
But they're still just a normal city road. It's not like a highway.
Yeah, like a technicality.
And it's the only one. It leads straight out of town. And when it's out of town, on the outskirts of town is it's the freeway.
It's probably an honorary
it's
highway.
The interstate is what we should call it. And it literally just goes like east. I don't even know if it's factually east to west, but it's horizontal to the city, and it just goes, and it never goes into city. We just have a bunch of off ramps. Yeah. We have like 4 different exits.
Yeah, we have three major freeways that cut through Southern California. So we have the 210, which is really north. Then we have the 10, which is like in the middle, and then we have the 60, which is at the bottom. And those 3 main freeways interject into other little ones throughout. So it's kind of like a fucking grid almost. But those are the 3 major freeways.
Yeah, dude, that's really weird.
It just cuts through everything. Like where I live, for example, the freeway's literally like right there.
Really?
Like,
okay.
I could see the freeway.
Yeah, see, we don't have anything like that here. Nothing like that. We do have an ad break coming up in 3 minutes. Yeah, we've got nothing like that here. That's so it's always fascinated me being from like where I'm from, because when I go to a big city like that, it is amazing to see all the different like freeways and highways, and just driving through the city, you're like, huh? But yeah, we got nothing like that. Cali's totally different. It's totally different.
Yeah, like it's not like city. Like if you go into like LA, like if you go like downtown,
like LA's that like big city.
Yeah, LA's the big city, but I mean, people want to say like LA is a bunch of other cities or whatever, but like so downtown LA is so like downtown LA, it's completely different. You got fucking freeways going that way. Yeah. I've been through LA buses everywhere. Like the transportation is pretty crazy. Yeah. But like out here, it's pretty tame. But yeah, like I said, it just cuts through. Like you're always near a highway or a freeway.
So we got 10% of that, 11K, 196,000 in your city. My city is just spread out like none other. If we were more compact, I could see gridlock happening. Yeah, we don't have gridlock either, and nothing like that. He said, and it's not even big city traffic. Mine is 208K. 208K is not too big. But see, we have big city. We don't have big city shit like that. Like we don't have like high-rise buildings. Like
we just have a lot of traffic. Like because like a lot of people are here. Like not only like the locals, but like people just passing, vacation. A lot of trucks. There's a lot of trucks on the freeway. A lot.
Yeah, we have no high-rise buildings or anything like that. Like Milwaukee has high-rise buildings, skyscrapers, that kind of deal. Jeff, I got that ad break in 1 minute.
We don't have any of that over here.
Yeah.
Only like really like high rise is only like downtown LA. Or like
San Diego's got high rise.
Yeah. Long Beach has some.
Yeah, Long Beach has high rise.
I don't know anywhere else really.
Those are big cities too though. San Francisco has high rise for sure.
Yeah, but that's more NorCal or the Bay Area.
Yeah, true. Bay Area.
The Bay Area.
My town is 35K and people can't drive for shit. We got 600K and people can't fucking drive at all. Yeah.
Dude, nobody can drive, bro. Yeah, you just have like idiot ass drivers.
Yeah. I'm a fan of making people go to the DMV to re-get their license every 5 years. Like not like take a written test.
I'm a proponent of that.
Not like take a written test, but like after you reach like 45, you should have to take a driver's test every 5 years, 5 to 10 years. Because
speaking of which, my grandpa took the test like a year ago, and he's 85.
Did he pass it?
Yeah, he passed it.
Hell yeah, dude. Then he's allowed to drive on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when old people are on the road though, and it's like, you're going 15 and a 35. You're gonna get someone killed out here.
Yeah, impeding traffic is a thing. You know what's crazy? You know how they say, like, I don't know if you know, but like in California, the speed limit's like 60, but everybody be going fucking 80 and 90, like it's normal. Like it's an unwritten law. The speed limit's 60, but that's fucking slow as shit. You go 60 on the freeway, you're getting cussed the fuck out.
Yeah, so that's freeway. I was gonna say because like the average speed limit here is like 35.
Jesus, that's way too fucking slow. People be doing
35
more than that on a fucking regular normal ass street.
Well, like bro, I'll be
People
going
go fast.
well, like bro, I'll be going 40. Motherfuckers are passing me up. I'm like,
Yeah.
and
You
I
ever have
pull
somebody pass?
I pull up to the street light, and I'm like, you were going 60. How are we still at the same light? You just speeding the speed at that point.
Yeah.
Like,
You ever be like fucking zooming and then you're like, you see someone zoom past you, you're like, damn, I thought I was going fast. Homeboy's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's how it is for me. But like that's me going 40 and other people going 55, 60. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like my residential neighborhood. We have kids on our block, and sometimes maybe I'm just judging it wrong, but sometimes a car is zooming through, and I'm like, dog, we got kids that ride their bikes in this neighborhood, and you're going 25 down a neighborhood, like 30 down a neighborhood. Like, relax. You're literally gonna go park in the driveway at the end of the street. Like, why are you going so fast?
Yeah, we had that problem. Like, the street, but so like, what is it? We have like an off street, so like our like neighbors and stuff, it's not a main street, so like we don't run into that issue. But the street directly behind my house is where everyone funnels through, and people be fucking zooming. And they put like islands in the middle to where like it kind of like you like weave through. People still fucking zoom past. Yeah. There's so many people that get tickets on that street because they just be going really, really fast for no reason.
People don't get tickets. I feel like people don't get tickets here for going fast.
People get tickets for people get tickets for anything over here, dude. There's so many cars.
This would
so many people being
if I said what our police force was like, it would dox us. There are people who know where I live because of a certain incident that happened. Mm-hmm. So there are people who know like the legit, like down to the city, but yeah, I can't really even speak on our police force. I feel like they don't ticket people here, like at all.
They be ticketing for no fucking reason.
Which is, I can't even say what I was gonna say because I don't like to go into that.
It's okay, man.
I was gonna say something kind of it was politics based. I don't like politics, so, and I don't like having politics talk because of everybody having such drastic viewpoints on it. I tend to just avoid it. But yeah, it's kind of crazy, dude. The world's crazy lately.
Yeah. But I mean, the cops near my house are actually kind of cool in the sense that they don't really fuck with anybody unless you're like really doing something bad. I've always had good interactions with cops, unless like one time when I was a skater. Other than that, they've been fine.
I wouldn't say that like I have bad interactions with cops. I just don't have interactions with cops.
You don't? I mean, I don't.
I might like if they're driving by, I might like hit a little wave if they're driving through the neighborhood. But like, I don't call them.
You don't call? Yeah.
I don't use them.
I mean, yeah, I don't
really have conversations with them. Thank God, I've never been pulled over. I've never had a ticket. None of that. So I've just had zero interaction. I hope it stays that way. Truthfully.
Yeah, I had an interaction on the freeway. I was going about like 90. I was late for work that day, and I got pulled over by a motorcycle cop. And if you get pulled over by a motorcycle cop, you're getting a ticket.
Like getting pulled over by a female cop.
A female cop let me go one time.
Nah, that's cap.
No, she did.
What'd you say to her? How'd you get out of that? Because I feel like that's a guaranteed ticket.
No. It was my birthday. I think that's what happened to, like, that's why. It was my 21st birthday, and I didn't drink. I went to a restaurant, but there was a right turn only, and I made a left turn, and then she pulls me over, right?
Wait, how'd you make a left turn from a right turn?
The sign said right turn only, but I made a left turn.
Yeah, how do you do that without crossing lanes of traffic?
There was no cars.
So you just crossed all those lanes of traffic?
There wasn't lanes of traffic. There was no cars. It was just a 2-lane. It was just a 2-lane road, but it just said right turn only. But I made a left because I didn't want to have to do a fucking bitch ass U-turn way down.
So the 2 lanes both went right?
No, it's just 2 lane, one and one.
Okay, so in my mind, to make a right turn, you got to be in the far right lane. So if you're in the far right lane for the right turn, you'd have to cross traffic to go left. That's where I'm.
No. I'm coming out of a driveway. Out of a, like, cause I went to dinner, so I'm coming out of a driveway. So the street's right here. It said right turn only.
Okay.
I made a left.
Okay.
It's a 2-way street, 2 lanes, but you're only supposed to take a right. I took a left, and so she pulled me over.
So there's a lane going oncoming and a lane going that like this.
It's just a normal ass street.
Okay.
But you're only supposed to make a right turn for whatever reason.
I got you.
But you can make a left, but the sign says right.
So I got you on the left.
Yeah, so she got me on the left. She pulled me over. She's like, she hit me with the, you know why I pulled you over? I was like, oh, was it that left turn or something? And she's like, oh, okay, so you do know. I was like, yeah, my friend said something, and I don't know. And then she's like, license registration. Oh, what's funny, dude? I didn't have insurance at the time. Dude, I was freaking the fuck out. I just remembered. Yeah, so I gave her my ID, right? And I'm looking through the glove compartment. I know I don't have insurance. I know I don't have proof of insurance because I didn't have it back then. And I'm rummaging through it, and she's like, it's your birthday? And I was like, yeah, it's my birthday. I just came from dinner. She's like, did you drink anything? Because I was 21. I was like, no, I didn't drink anything. All right, you're free to go.
What the hell?
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, thank God, dude, I didn't have any fucking insurance. Because if she would have found out I didn't have insurance, I think for sure my car was getting towed.
I don't want to say it.
But that's just a tangent.
But I'm thinking it.
What?
Oh, I'm thinking it.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking it, Jimmy.
Oh, because I'm fucking white?
I'm thinking it, Jimmy. Nah, all jokes, but that's fucking crazy.
Because I'm not even white, though. I just look white. Well, I'm half Mexican, half German. But yeah, I thought I was going to get a ticket because of the whole female cop. But I think I lucked out because it was my birthday.
Damn. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Like, actually. But that was just a side story. But yeah, the female cop did let me go. But the cool cop that stopped me on the freeway, I was late to work. He's like, he came up to the window and he was like, you were speeding, you were on your phone, you were tailgating, you were in the carpool lane by yourself. And you can't be in the carpool lane by yourself. It's like a $500 fine. And I was like, yeah, I'm just late to work, man.
Yeah,
I was in my uniform and everything.
Lanes.
Yeah, we have carpool lanes.
We barely got bike lanes in this bitch.
So yeah, you can't be in the carpool lane by yourself. You have to have another individual with you.
Can I be in the carpool lane in my scooter?
It's a big no-no. Or the exception is if you have an electric vehicle.
Like
you
an electric
can get a little sticker. Not a scooter, bro.
Bro, man.
A Tesla.
Well, I'm talking about them bird scooters, bro. Why is that not an electric vehicle?
To the fucking bird. You're trying to take a bird scooter on the fucking freeway?
I mean, hey, man, you know, I took a bird scooter an hour away to a dispensary when I was in San Diego. I did what I had to do. I love that scooter. I think it was a $30 scooter trip, but it was lit.
Yeah, you fell in love with it because you spent so much time.
I spent $300 that weekend on scooters. I don't want to talk about it. I had way too much. I had way too much fun with those scooters. I had way too much fun with those scooters. I had way too much fun. I used every excuse possible to hit the scooter, bro. I'm dead ass. I used every excuse possible to hit the scooter.
He's like, yeah, dude, the restaurant's just down the street.
It's like, all right, man, let me find one of these fucking bird scooters on the app real quick. Hey, there's one a block away from the convention center. We can go pick up those scooters. And then we would scooter. And I would get a scooter, but there would only be 2 scooters there. But we got like a group of 4, so now we got to go find 2 more scooters. So now we're scootering around up and down the blocks. looking on the app for 2 more scooters. We go 5 minutes out of the way just to get 2 more scooters to then go 2 minutes the other direction. But then we had them scooters, and then we paused them. We wouldn't even park them. We paused them. You're not taking my scooter, bitch. I found this scooter. So we paused it.
Shit.
Yeah.
You can pause it?
Yeah, you can pause it.
How does that work?
You just park that bitch and pause it. You just literally pause the time.
Oh, okay.
You're still getting charged. But
So,
someone else can't,
wait.
like, you can pause your ride. So, like,
Wait, can somebody else just take the fucking scooter?
Nah, they
and
can't
you
because
get charged?
because you still have it. They can't unlock it. It locks it. They can't unlock the scooter because
it
you still
locks
have
it.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like you pause it so that you don't give the scooter up, because if you just park the scooter and hope no one takes it, someone could just ride up, tag that bitch and take it. But you pause it because they can't unlock it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So someone can just gonna ride off with your shit, while you're getting charged.
Hey,
Like,
them birds were cheap
what the
back then.
fuck?
Them birds were 10 cents a minute back then. Them bitches are 30 cents a minute now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, inflation, I guess.
Yeah, that's inflation.
This was pre-inflation time. They just found out they could make more money on them damn scooters. They found out they were cutting themselves short on their profit margins. You know, anybody can make money off those scooters by picking them up and charging them.
Yeah, and charging them.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. You just literally steal some scooters, charge them, and bring them back.
Yeah, like actually, you just have to like see if it's worth it, like worth the amount of electricity you're using to actually charge the scooters. But I'm pretty sure it's a net profit.
Bro,
I just don't know how much.
you just charge them on somebody else's house. No, I'm kidding. You
Jesus
plug
Christ.
into their outside outlet.
Yeah, let me just climb this telephone pole real quick. Let me tap into my neighbor's fucking power and just fucking.
Hey man, you got a charger at your house?
Hey,
So
bro,
yeah, what kind?
plug.
You got an Android or an iPhone? No, I'm trying to charge this scooter, bro.
I got a scooter, bro.
I'm trying to charge this scooter, man. It's different. It's built different. Yeah,
That's different.
yeah, man. Fucking.
Wait, didn't we have an ad break?
We talked through it.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
W.
cruising.
Yeah, we're just fucking cruising like you were on those bird scooters. That's crazy.
I mean, dude, everywhere I go, that's big city vibes. I look for those scooters. Deadass.
So you're gonna be looking for the? I don't think they have the scooters in Vegas.
You
A lot
bet
of
your
people
bottom
walk
fucking
around.
dollar I'm gonna be looking for them though. I'm gonna pull the app up. So look, they're not just bird scooters, man. There's like 6 different apps that have these scooters, man. They got bird, they got some other apps I don't remember the names of because I deleted them, but they got bird scooters, and so yeah, I
You
just
deleted them. Jesus, he had them.
yeah, but you best believe if I go out there and I scan the QR code and I gotta download a new app, I'm downloading, creating, and putting my card on it because I'm gonna ride the scooters. Yeah, 100%. Them scooters be lit, bro.
Speaking of scooters, did you see that one clip of XQC where he pulled up the QR code and said chat and fucking they paid for it?
No, I didn't.
That shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah, he literally just pulls it up on his phone, goes like this, and someone scans it and they pay for his scooter.
Yeah,
dude.
that's
That shit's
funny.
crazy.
Actually, dude, I'm about to do a chat. You guys got me? You guys got me? If there's scooters out there, I'm about to start scanning them bitches. Nah, that doesn't work though. That doesn't work. Because you scan the QR code, but the reason why that doesn't work, it doesn't make any sense to me now that I think about it. When you scan the QR code, you're scanning it through their app. And then you have an account with your payment details on it.
Yeah, I mean, somebody probably had their shit ready.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. It was
like
it was
it's a bird
XQC
app
stream.
and then
There's a lot of
someone's
people.
got the bird app and then they scan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's valid as fuck.
Yeah,
But
I mean, a lot of people watch them.
But like, no, I don't think you can turn them off when they're in motion. I was gonna say, what if they could just end your ride when you're in motion and then your tire locks?
That's fucking hilarious, bro. That's so
dude.
Chad, don't get any ideas.
Dude, we gotta find a way to. I'm gonna buy a bird scooter and do a skit with it now.
So, like,
That's
you
a
hit fucking
viral.
rock and just-
No, dude, I'm gonna buy a bird scooter and pretend like I got somebody to pay for me, and then they turned it off mid scooter, and I just fly forward. Yeah, you just skid it, dude. Easy viral. Easy viral.
Clip.
I gotta eat shit
Toby?
for it unless I hire a stunt actor. Jamie.
Jamie.
Yeah, man. TwitchCon Vegas coming up real fucking soon.
I know, dude. I'm gonna be eating ice soups because I'd be spending too much money.
Ice Soups. Nah.
Ice Soups. Yeah, I watched the fight last night.
Yeah, I
It's pretty
feel
fun.
so. I took a hashtag ad to offset the cost of TCon because owning a house, it doesn't come cheap, right? Like
Yeah.
you can save money, but I want to make it nice and I want to invest in my house to get more money out of it. So I am doing, like, I did a hashtag ad. I haven't done one in a while, but I did the HelloFresh hashtag ad that you know about to offset some of those costs. I want to take another ad, but because of the way that the ad payouts are, if I take another ad, I have to basically take it like a week from now in order to get paid.
Yeah, you
TCon.
do.
Because like HelloFresh is paying me on October. So HelloFresh ended today. I won't get paid till October 4th for HelloFresh.
Yeah, that's just before.
That's 3 weeks before TCon. So if I take another ad, I have to take it within the next week to 2 weeks in order to get paid on time for TCon. So
it's a net 30.
Yeah, but it feels bad because it feels like I'm just jumping ad to ad, and so I'm hesitant to do it.
I mean, I feel like everyone would understand. Like like you've done like TCon incentives like that before, right?
So but it's been a few years since I've done them. I used to do like a whole TwitchCon goal where we'd have like 0 out of 2,000 and then
yeah. So I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I mean,
Yeah,
your
true.
community's gonna know what's up, you know. And then it's not like they have to do it, but it's just like, if you want to help me out, help me out.
Yeah. So
I think you're thinking into it too deep.
Maybe it's one of those things where you just don't want to, like, for me especially.
With
having regular sponsorships like Rogue and Goodies where you're always promoting those, and then you do like a hashtag ad, and then to jump into another one, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. But I do want to offset the cost of TCon, man. It's TwitchCon alone's expensive for me with 2 people. Like, it's expensive.
Yeah, I mean for TCon, I think it's
$660 just on the tickets.
Just on the tickets alone.
For
TCon, I think it's okay. It'd be different if it was like a regular thing where you just like hashtag ad hopping, because then it becomes very clear.
Yeah, there's a War Thunder ad I think I'm gonna take.
Ooh, War Thunder.
Yeah,
I like that game.
There's some mobile ads on there which I think will be pretty beneficial, but I think overall I just do the War Thunder one again. We had fun with that. It's PC, and I don't know. I've been debating on which ones I think perform better. If it's the PC ones or like the mobile ones more.
Yeah, I guess it depends on your community. Because mine one slays the mobile games.
Yeah, because with mobile games they can just do it alongside of whatever.
Yeah, they do it on their phone.
Yeah, they can just do it.
But it depends on the game,
Yeah, 100%.
For me,
100%. I agree with that. Yeah, so it's interesting. It's interesting to see. I did a little interview with Stream Elements recently about ad content. Well, a little paid interview. Nothing too crazy.
Paid interview, yeah.
Pay me for my 20 minutes of time. So that was kind of cool. I think the interesting part of that is I'm looking to see where they use it, but they specifically wanted me to do the interview for the sake of giving tips to other content creators taking hashtag ads through Stream Elements. And so they plan to use my interview, like parts of it, for promotional content and as well as Streamlabs marketing. So at some point, I have 2 interviews that I did with them, one in the past. When I did the interview, I had told the lady that I did one in the past with Streamlabs, Stream Elements engineers, and so she went and watched that interview afterwards. And then when she sent me the release,
recorded it.
Yeah, they record them. And so she went back and watched that one, and then when she reached out to me about payment, she asked if I would be willing to release both interviews for promotional content, and so I had to sign like a content release form allowing them to use that footage. Had to do a whole contract signing, but yeah, it was pretty interesting.
That's pretty exciting.
I'm curious to see where it goes. Like, I'm curious if they may never use it, but.
They may never use it. They might put it on like an ad. Does Stream Elements do ads?
I don't know. I mean, they have permission to use it wherever now, so they could use, like, when you load into the Stream Elements website and they got like creators there, they could use it there if they wanted to.
Oh yeah, they could use it there and be like, yeah.
I think their full intention was to use it in the sponsorship section of like specific games.
Yeah. So okay, like where you have like the breakdown of the the sponsorship, like when you hit accept.
Yeah, well, because originally
then,
it was for Warpath, but we went a little bit more general
okay.
with it. So while I had some questions geared around Warpath in particular,
Yeah.
there was general questions too, and so I think a little mix of both.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's kind of cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. You're so cool.
Stop it. Nah, yeah, it's interesting. I don't even know how I don't know how they like make the selection process for that. Maybe I got selected this time because I got selected the first time, and so they were like, "Well, we've done interviews with him in the past. We like him," and so they brought me in for another one. I don't even know how they. There's so many people using Stream Elements, so it's like I don't even know in the first place how they had selected me originally to email me and be like, "Hey, can you do this?"
Maybe it's your analytics, because I'm sure they track it
analytics?
behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they look at it and they're like, you know what?
Well, they did say
because
that
I mean,
I did really well with Warpath. In particular, like so in general, when it was supposed to be about Warpath, they did say I did really well with it.
Okay, so they obviously knew it. They can see that information.
Yeah.
So,
which is funny because I feel like I did well with Warpath, but I didn't feel like it was better than like other campaigns. You know what I mean? Like I had other ones that I feel like Mech Arena. Dude, well, maybe slayed Mech Arena. Like dude, I think I had like 35 signups.
Yeah, Mech Arena is actually like a really goated one. That one's really easy.
Fun. The game's fun.
The game's fun too. That's a big thing. That's a big thing for sponsorship. The game has to be fun.
That's what I told him. I told him in the interview. I was like, yeah, if it for me, I won't take sponsored content if I don't think it's something that we all like or like will resonate with.
Yeah.
Like, I literally just won't do it.
Because then you're just like forcing people to play a game you don't even want to play. I'm not forcing them, but you're encouraging them.
Yeah, I think I go into every like hashtag ad like with an open mind. If it's something new and I've never tried it, I go into it with an open mind. Like when I first did Raid Shadow Legends, people weren't very happy about it because they were like, "Oh, everybody does Raid Shadow Legends," and I was like, "Yeah, well, Raid Shadow Legends offered me money, so I'm gonna be everybody this time." Like it was like
I'm now everybody.
Yeah, I'm now everybody because there's a reason why everybody does it because they're paying good. Like you know what I mean. And it was like I think when I first did Raid Shadow Legends, it was like middle of COVID, and I was unsure of what shit was gonna be like. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take that deal. I gotta eat." But ad content's, you know, it's something. People, I feel like people always have like a weird like negative outlook on ad content.
Well, what do you mean? Like coming off as like begging, or just like it's not the content you usually do?
I think there's a small like subset of people that are like, oh, streamers begging for money, but I think those people are just like they're not actually using critical thinking skills to realize like some people like when we do ad content, that is some people's only way to monetarily support a streamer, and they're happy to do it.
Yeah, sometimes it's even bigger than the payout they would receive on Twitch.
Easily, yeah. And so people are happy to do it because they know, like, okay, I can't donate $50, but streamer's gonna make X amount of money off of just me playing 15 minutes of this game. That's their only way they can contribute. That's
another way to support.
So they do it.
It's a great tool. Yeah, some people do take it the wrong way.
Yeah, but I mean, some abuse them.
There's definitely a middle ground. You know, always doing them could be seen as a certain way, right? Or just people are just gonna take it as like, oh, you're just asking for money.
Yeah. I think that's why it's always so weird. Like we work in a space where people will just come to a conclusion in their mind about you as a person, and they'll just run with that conclusion. Like, let's say you take an ad and then someone's like, oh, what a fucking sellout, he's taking an ad, he's only streaming for money. They won't even have like factual things to support that. That's the conclusion they came to, and then they'll just run with that conclusion. So then they'll go the next 6 months not liking you and avoiding you and like avoiding your streams, or even like on the slide dissing you, because that's the conclusion that their minds came up with and they just went with it. And I feel like that's something that really only happens in content creation. I don't know if that really, like, even you could say like celebrities, it happens to celebrities a lot.
Well, when they do like when they do ads.
Yeah.
Like a big one was, I guess you could say SHAQ. He's always in like a lot of ads.
SHAQ, hey, SHAQ he be added up though, but
Dude, honestly,
grind,
I like
bro.
this. That's his grind. I like the SHAQ ads.
The way
I
see
like
it,
them personally.
the way I see
They're
it
pretty cool.
is SHAQ is retired from his main moneymaker. So
Yeah.
to continue living the lifestyle that he acquired through his main moneymaker, he got to do them ads. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna do those ads. I'd hit 17 a week if that's what it meant, because it's easy
Yeah.
work, and he gets a
Yeah.
bag from it, and he gets to continue living the same lifestyle without having a crazy like adjust. Like, no, I think that's good, but like people will see that as like Shaq selling out. It's like, dude, do you not understand how much money that guy needs to maintain? Like,
Yeah, I think the most people saying sellout are just like maybe they're jealous. Maybe.
well, because no one's gonna go,
jealousy,
oh,
right?
look at this guy working overtime, fucking sellout. Like, no one's gonna say that ever.
Uh-huh.
It's the same thing for streamers doing ad content. It's extra work. Like, it's not
Yeah.
like we're just getting paid to do nothing. It's like extra work. Like, typically, if you're really good at ad content, you're gonna set aside time. You're putting a whole extra set of hours into it to make it successful. But then we get called sellouts. I don't
I
understand.
love being a sellout.
I don't understand. Like, I don't get why that mentality comes out. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
We got an ad break coming up.
Ad break. Time to rechat.
We got an ad break in 3.5 minutes.
Oh,
what
3.5 minutes. Why
crazy-
the fuck did you say it so early?
I just said we have an ad break coming up, man.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like 1 minute. Whatever.
No, I usually try to give 3 minutes ahead of time so we can
Oh, okay.
ease the conversation a little bit.
Okay.
Conic said, wait, what's $600 on tickets to go to Vegas? No, $660 on TwitchCon admission tickets. That's
yeah, just to get in.
That's
just
it.
to get in.
It's another $700 total for flights, probably. That's not including food when I'm out there. That's not including the roughly $500 that me and Tabby are paying towards the Airbnb out of the group because it's two of us. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. TCon is like, for me, going with Tabby as a couple, it's Twitch think they have Vegas show. They're the ticket prices for TwitchCon is $330 a ticket.
It's still raining.
Rain. That's not including any Vegas shows if I want to go see a Vegas show either. Yeah, I read that as OnlyFans and was thoroughly confused for a bit. He said only way I could when I wasn't working was like doing hashtag ads. So you were happy to do it, right? I do coworkers making me look bad by them doing overtime. Shake my head. Insert meme of middle-aged white men bragging about how much life they've missed out on by working OT. Bro, my favorite is when people complain about other people complaining about how much they work. They're like when people complain about working 45 hours a week and then someone who does like 55 hours a week is like, you're being a baby. I work 55 hours every week.
That's
it's
so
like, bro, that's the
dumb,
weirdest
bro.
flex to even have. You're literally killing yourself for another corporation and you think that's a flex over someone who's doing less? Like, you both are working shitty. Like no one wins in that situation. So I hate when
Yeah, it
people
ain't
do
the
that.
flex you think it is.
Yeah, I hate when people do that.
Plus, I mean, people are like obviously different. Sometimes there's like workaholics where like they like to work that much, and some people don't like to work that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird when fucking
Yeah.
people
Why
do
does
that.
why does that bother? Why does that bother some people?
I don't know. It's because they feel like they have a struggle, and they feel like, so people do this thing where when they struggle, they feel like they're the only one struggling, and they kind of forget that other people are going through struggles too, because everybody struggles. And so they're justifying that their struggle is so bad. They're trying to get other people to like almost feel sorry for them because of their struggle, when in reality they're not realizing like they're not the only one struggling. It's like one of those weird. That's how I view it. I'm not saying that's fact. That's how I see it. I see it as them like trying to like, they want someone else to corroborate their struggle. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Like they want someone else to be like, yeah, your struggle sucks.
Yeah, my struggle's harder.
That's literally what it is. It's like it's
Yeah.
literally a struggle flex contest. It's like, yeah, my struggle's worse, so yours isn't that bad. It's like, no, his is bad too. You've just accepted worse. Like that's like They're both L's.
Yeah, they're both L's. Yeah.
That adds in 7 seconds. Yeah, it's super.
7 seconds.
Super weird. Super weird, man.
People are weird, bro.
People are weird, man.
That's why my girlfriend's an alien.
Flashback to the last podcast where Jimmy has an alien girlfriend. That's pretty funny.
That's like such a good title too.
Ooh, Taco Bell. What'd you get?
What was his name? His name?
That's what's hoping you'd fall into that one.
That's fucked up, bro. Why would you say that? Like, you know how I feel? Like why would you say that?
I thought it was Jimmy saying, if you see me in the city of Om clapping ghost cheeks, mind your business. Oh, no, we had a conversation about ghosts, too, but there were aliens involved.
Oh, shit. I think I did say that.
You did say that.
I did say that.
You did say that. The Dippin' Taco box, shit, gonna be bussin'? Wait, what's that?
Oh, shit.
That must be a new box. It's Woods, if you're still lurking, dude. He said, my brain trying to follow the podcast after 32 hours straight of Rossiel nonstop.
Yeah, the Dippin' Taco box? Is that birria?
Nah, no shot.
Is it shredded?
Taco Bell ain't doing birria, bro. Ain't no way.
No,
if it is, it's a pool of grease from the beef they made that morning.
yeah, Zach. You might be eating a pool of grease. We got the link.
Oh, should we pull it up? Let's pull it up.
What the fuck?
I don't know if this is calibrated, so let's pull it up.
What the fuck? It's a flashbang. That's what it is.
It's not calibrated. It's not.
Oh man.
No, we'll fix it. This is good. Okay. We need this. We're in the ad break anyways right now.
Oh, dude, did I just sub on Kick? Hello.
We back. Why'd you ask if you just subbed on Kick? I don't know. Did you?
Because I just got charged on Kick, and you're the only person I subbed to on Kick.
Oh, it'll come through soon then, if the speedy bot's
on. Oh, wait. I think I subbed to Az, too. Oh, I forgot. Minus $10.
Wait, actually, yeah, I think that was Az for sure, because I think your sub already came through for the 3-monther.
Oh, we did.
I get him on the 12th to the 13th.
Yeah.
One of those days. Shout out to the goats still keeping subs up at Kick, by the way. I know we ain't been doing the Kick streams, but they are coming back very, very soon. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm excited for him. Shout out to the goats supplementing my income with Kick. Thank you. Seriously, like for real. Inspired by the rich flavors of birria. Nah.
It is birria. I knew it.
Slow braised shredded beef? Taco Bell ain't slow braising no beef, bruh.
Yup, it's birria, dude.
They ain't slow. Wait, hold up. When did this come out? The grilled cheese dipping taco. Yeah. Nationwide. Babe.
New Taco Bell just dropped.
Babe, the new Taco Bell just dropped. Taco Bell got birria.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
What you mean you heard about it and ain't tell me? I mean, I gotta try it. I like Taco Bell.
What you mean you didn't tell me?
She said, "Oh yeah." she already knew.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
slow braised shredded beef inspired by birria with a Taco Bell twist.
Actually, there was
Taco Bell twist. What's the twist? That you get the shits?
The rich and spicy flavors often found in birria were a major point of inspiration as we created the new grilled cheese dipping taco. By combining slow braised shredded beef with 2 dipping sauces, our fans can enjoy a new range of flavors they may never have had from Taco Bell before. Says Liz Matthews, Global Chief Food Innovation Officer. That's a title. At Taco Bell, this Mexican-inspired dish represents an evolution of what fans typically expect from Taco Bell. We're excited to bring this menu item nationwide after an incredibly successful test in 2022. So what are the new sauces?
Shit. Yeah, I want to know what the sauces are.
Grilled cheese dipping taco is filled with a creamy jalapeno sauce and showcases a melty 3-cheese blend of cheddar, mozzarella, and pepper jack inside and outside of the freshly fried daily white corn shell that freshly fried daily white corn shell that tantalizes taste buds with its creamy, I was about to say greamy, dude. Its creamy texture and bold flavors. Complementing the taco are 2 dips: warm nacho cheese sauce, that ain't even new. Why'd they say new? And Taco Bell's zesty red sauce.
That's the BDS sauce.
That's the BDS sauce for sure. Damn.
I'm not gonna lie. If you dip it in nacho cheese,
Dude, listen,
you might feel it on the way out. You know what I mean?
No. I used to be the guy that would dip certain things in the nacho cheese, like taco wise.
No.
I don't anymore because I realize how fucking bad that is.
It's bad, bro.
It's bad, bro.
Dude, it's still raining outside. I wanted to run in the rain today. Speaking of unhealthy food, I wanted to run, but I don't want to get sick.
Jimmy during the snow.
Dude, I would run in the snow.
Catching fucking snowflakes.
Clip it, chat. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Somebody clip it. Somebody clip it. Toby.
Jimmy just catching snowflakes.
Toby, clip it.
That's that YouTube short right there. That's that TikTok for the podcast. That's gonna bring the viewers.
Yeah,
in.
that's a short for the podcast.
They're gonna be like, I came here to see the tongue thing. It's like that. It's like the CX Army fucking arm thing with fucking Ice Poseidon.
look at his fucking eyes, bro. The fucking Wait, let's watch this clip.
With Mark or whatever that was. You want to watch the clip?
Let's watch the clip.
Okay.
Pull up the clip. Speaking of unhealthy, I had to do it too, you know. Speaking of unhealthy food, I wanted to run, but I don't want to get sick.
Jimmy during the snow.
Dude, I would run in the snow.
Catching fucking snowflakes.
Clip it, chat. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Somebody clip it. Somebody clip it. Toby. Toby. Toby, clip it.
Oh my god. That's a Twitter clip for later, man. Toby, download that. We send that one out on the
Toby.
We send that one out on the Twitter. Download that, please, sir. We'll put that one out on the Twitter in case you ever wondered what happened during the podcast. Fucking
Media tacos, slorping.
Taco Bell, man. I'm hungry now.
I had dinner made for me, but it's waiting on me. It's probably cold. W.
Oh, I think I'm doing, dude. I'm doing grilled cheese and tomato soup again.
Oh, that was just me doing a salt shaker. I was testing this. I was tasting the salt.
These dudes never formally came back from the ad. We, you know, to be fair, we haven't done that at all today. Toby, like, I don't know how to tell you this.
We're kind of just riff-raffing over here.
But the first ad break, we definitely talked through as well. This one's going to be a little bit harder to edit.
Yeah, this one's, you know what, you might have to, like, just tell us to shut the fuck up, you know? Go finish.
Sorry, dude. We didn't mean to make it harder for you. What were we saying? Oh, yeah, food. I'm doing the grilled cheese again tonight. The grilled cheese.
The grilled cheese and tomatoes.
Well, bread, though.
Well, you didn't do it because you didn't have tomato soup.
Yeah, we did it. So we did it the next day for lunch with tomato soup.
So you're having it again?
Yeah, man. I got this bread. I got this loaf of. I paid $10 for this loaf of bread, bro.
Oh, okay. So you're just trying. Okay, that's.
Do you want to know what the bread is?
It's the homemade sourdough, right?
It's the homemade sourdough with jalapenos and cheese in it.
Oh.
Yeah, and then imagine you got grilled cheese.
Oh my god,
and you're dipping it.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, I could, dude. The loaf of bread, bro. Tab, can you bring a slice of that bread up for me real quick?
Yo, bring the slice. Bring the bread, because that's all I'm making.
I should have showed you the whole loaf. The loaf was like, it was like this big. Like, for real?
For For real, for real.
Like a big circle loaf. I paid $10 for that loaf of bread though, so I want to eat it.
Dude, I like jalapeno in bread. So like, there's this bakery that has like, I don't know if it's cream cheese, but it's bread, but stuff that has jalapenos and cheese. So fucking good in the morning. You just heat that bitch up, have a coffee, so good.
All right, let me show you this bread.
Yeah, show me the bread.
See the cheese and the jalapenos?
Hold up, I'm kind of on it. Oh,
nice.
Wait, what the fuck? There's actually a lot.
Yeah. And you fucking grilled cheese, dude. And so you got nice sourdough bread, nice thickness to it, cheese and jalapeno, like straight up infused.
You know what else? You know what else is thick? Never mind. Dude, how does it smell?
So this is the rest of our loaf.
How does it smell?
It smells like jalapenos.
Oh.
This is the rest of the loaf. So you can see there's like, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more slices.
Oh,
and we used 4 slices.
Oh, are you gonna dip that in the tomato sauce?
And you dip the grilled cheese in the tomato sauce, dude. I'm telling you, in the tomato soup. I'm actually about to take.
What kind
this
of
thing.
wait? What kind of cheese are you putting in the grilled cheese?
Colby Jack.
American. Colby Jack. Oh,
Colby Jack. I'm about to take a slice actually.
dude, I'm losing. Having a foodgasm. Dude, that sounds so bomb. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I have. I think I have spaghetti.
Here, I'll take this end piece then.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you made me hungry. I brought the bread out, and now I gotta eat the bread with the podcast.
Just eat it, bro. Break it and eat it. It's a mukbang. A mukbang.
Mukbang. I don't want to get all like crummy and.
It's okay. You know, you gotta say what it looks like. Come on, food review it. Hey man, what the fuck?
We gotta end the podcast, Jimmy. Gotta go, bro.
You gotta end it now because you took a bite and now you can't stop.
I gotta go, bro. Hey, I need you to remember the flow we talked about. You gotta take over. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. Don't worry. But you gotta take over, fam.
This guy's a fucking munch. Dude,
I
I think I might go to wait, it's actually raining pretty hard.
Bro,
on rainy days I'd like to have what?
There's a perfect like level of jalapeno spice from the bread on your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
You get the flavors, bro.
All right, just shut the fuck up and keep eating, bro. Just keep eating. Anyways, like I was saying, after I was so fucking rudely interrupted, on rainy days, on rainy days, I like to have tea. So I think I might get some tea. If anybody knows, if you go to Starbucks, get a medicine ball or a honey citrus mint tea. That's what it's called. Those shits are fire. Those help you actually when you're sick. It's like that's why they call it the medicine ball because it's so good. Dude, look at him, dude. Look at him. Look at his fucking face.
Bro, I'll pay $10 for another loaf of this shit. Like, I'm literally gonna text and be like, hey, can I pick up another loaf on Tuesday?
You drink the medicine ball just for fun? No, that's what it's called at Starbucks.
I had to drive 15 minutes to pick up this loaf. Yeah, because they live in the town over. I had to hit the road. I still don't
Right,
oh my god.
Can you do me a favor? Can you like hit the me while you're looking at the loaf?
Oh shit.
Bro, I fucking can't, dude. I fucking can't. Oh, how long have we had the pod? Like an hour and a half? I don't even know the time.
I think whenever we hit the point
where we kind of like questioning
where we start just sitting here reading chat past ad breaks, I think that's when we know it's time.
Yeah. How long was it, Toby? Do you know?
2 hours.
Yeah, we done lost this guy. Look at him. He's just eating his bread. Shrugs. Okay. He doesn't even know. Nobody knows. That's crazy. Well, actually, you started 2 hours before the start time, right?
Yeah,
That is. It's been 2 hours.
it's been 2 hours.
Well,
roughly.
like
Roughly.
closer to closer to an hour
and a
and
half.
45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's. I honestly, I think that's good.
I think we're chilling.
I feel like it's always funny though because there's never like a formal ending to the podcast, and I don't know if we need one, but we kind of just.
I think we need like. Do we need a sign off, or we just fucking just end it?
Maybe we don't need
I don't
to
think
sign
we-
off.
I
but
don't think
maybe-
we need. Yeah.
Maybe we should work on an outro specifically for the podcast with Toby.
True, because like
Something
there's
we can
nothing worse
record.
than like reading a story and then it just doesn't end. You know?
Yeah, like if we just end it and it's like, oh, okay. So like,
Yeah, you kind of.
even though we don't finish our waffling or we don't finish our story, maybe we have like an outro
Yeah.
where we both pop up and, hey guys, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, that kind of deal. I think we should do that. That'd be probably good.
You know what I kind of want to do? Kind of want to do like skits.
Yeah, no, I agree. We should talk about
Hold
that
on.
post podcast.
Hold on.
Well,